Hey everyone, today we're going to be reviewing missing angles and how to calculate for it. So quick review that angles have 180, triangles have 180 degrees in them, right angles have 90 degrees in them. So let's take a look at this first triangle. We know that the total sum of those three angles together is 180, and we already get given the 70 and the 50. So therefore what we need to do is we are going to go ahead and combine the two angles that we already are given. That would give me 120 degrees. Therefore, I am now subtracting 180 minus the 120 to get the missing angle. So in this case, your missing angle would be 60. So this angle over here would be 60. You can always double check by adding up your three angles one more time, and they should add up to 180 degrees if you did it correctly. Straight lines are also 180 degrees. So that means from here all the way to here would be 180 degrees. Therefore, if this much of your angle is 77 degrees, we are being asked what is the rest of that angle. So again, this much of it is 77, figure out the rest of it that we are being asked. We know that 180 is a straight line, so we're subtracting the 77 from that to get an answer of 103. So this angle here is obtuse. That's because it's more than 90 degrees, and 103 is more than 90, so therefore that one makes sense. Now this one down here, bottom left, it combines those two skills. It combines the triangle and the line. So what we're going to do is we are going to solve for this exterior angle, x, and that part is part of a line. Now before we can get to that, we don't know what this inside angle is. So first we're going to have to focus on the triangle. Then second, we are going to focus on the line. So first triangle, second line. So the triangle itself, same method as the question above it. We are going to add up our two angles that we know. So 90 plus 20 is 110. We're then going to subtract that 110 from 180 to get an answer of 70. Now 70 is that interior angle, the one inside of the triangle. The question was asking what is the angle outside of that triangle. So this is where the second thing comes into play, where we now are looking at the line. So the line is 180, and we know that this much of it is 70, so figure out how much is left to make a full straight line of 180. Therefore, we have 180 minus 70 is 110. Notice a pattern here that those two angles combined is the same measure as the exterior angle. So 110 would be your final measurement for angle X. Now this last one is when we have two parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that will run across of each other but will never intersect with each other. So they're running in the same direction, they are parallel to each other. Now I like to call this one sister and twin sister, and whatever sister does, evil twin sister will copy. So twin sister is going to copy everything that sister does. Once we figure out these four angles, they are going to copy to the second line because they are running parallel to each other and they're being intersected by that same slanted line. So let's start from the beginning with a straight line. We know a straight line is 180 degrees. So if this much of it is 40, that leaves me with 180 minus 40, which gives me 140 degrees. And therefore A is 140. Now B is an acute angle, so that's 40, also because I have a straight line over here that I also know is 180 degrees. I knew this much of it was 40, so therefore that left me with 40 degrees for angle B. And the same thinking for angle C. I have 140 degrees there. Now that I have my first four angles figured out, whatever sister does, twin sister copies. So angle D will also be 40. Angle F will be 140, angle E will also be 140, and angle G will therefore be 40. So that's how you figure out any missing angles, and I hope this quick review helped.